On 20th September 2020, news spread like wildfire of the gutting of the iconic ivory tower of Makerere University. This tower is not only historical, but it also housed the mine administration of the university. Today we see that the reconstruction is in progress. As we look at the history of the ivory tower, as well we want to see how the progress and what is the symbol of this ivory tower in the history not only of Makerere University, but the nation and the region at large. Today, we interview the Minister of Information and ICT of Makerere University to give us a deep insight about the progress of the construction and the history the ivory tower holds in the education sector of this country. Mugabe, Kevin, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Could you briefly take us through about the history of the iconic ivory tower of the Makerere University?
Thank you so much. My name is Kevin Mugabe, and I'm the 1819 Minister of Information, Research and Computer Technology at Makerere University. So, talking about the ivory tower, it's one of the most interesting topics where I feel pleased when I'm talking about this main building. Talking about this place, we should understand that construction of this main building here started in 1938, and by then money was coming from the colonial government, because remember Uganda by then was still a British protectorate. So construction was meant to be completed in 1941, but because of the Second World War that started in 1939, catapulting up to 1945, construction was delayed because most of the material was coming from Britain. So this main building here was delayed, and its completion was in 1944, a year before the Second World War ended. So money for the construction of this main building mostly came from the colonial government. But because back then we had regions in Uganda that had ventured in coffee, cotton growing and all that, regions also contributed money. Busoga region contributed, Buganda contributed, Toro contributed, and Bunyoro. So money was collectively put into one basket from the colonial government and then from Uganda. So construction got done in 1944, and this became our iconic building. The reason as to why it's called the Ivory Tower, only that you can't see it, but if the camera person could show us, there's a tower up in there that is going to be put according to the design. The original design had it, and even this one is going to have it. So briefly, that's about the iconic building. And like he said, that in 2020, everyone was shocked by the bad news of the epitome of Uganda's education system being put into flames. Yeah.
Could you tell us briefly about the fire that gutted the iconic building? Because we are told it was poor installation, electronic circuits. Could you briefly tell us if you have any information about the cause of the fire?
According to reports that we've seen and read, the fire that gutted the main building especially alluded to the fact that poor installation, it was a problem of electricity, as everyone could note and say, according to the formal records that we have. It gets back to the installation, because this building was constructed, like I said, in 1938, its completion in 1944. So installations were made back then. So installations are taken over 90 years without a change in the installation. So this, according to formal reports, could be the reason as to why the main building gutted fire, because like you can see, it started up.
Kevin, you say the installations of 90 years were still the same installation. As a university, how could they allow the installation of 90 years? Doesn't university embrace change? Because the university trains engineers. How could this have happened? Could it have happened?
It's not about change, but I want to say maybe this is a tradition by us Africans. Okay, so reinstallations and maybe putting new circuits, putting new wires happen in some specific areas that were looked at as a threat and a danger. But we didn't have an overhaul sort of renovation, of fixing new wires in the building. Yeah.
Kevin, in brief, tell us about the progress of the building. When is it supposed to be handed over to the university?
And like you can see, progress is on the building, and roofing has already been completed. It's all about fixing windows, painting and all that. So progress as of now, I can say we are on 70%. So we expected that this building was going to be ready by August, which was next month. But according to the information that we are served with last month, this building is going to be done and handed over to the university officially in December this year.
Thank you so much, Kevin, for that deep insight of the iconic Ivory Tower. Unfortunately, this year, we shall not see the same strategy because the cause of the fire will have been detected, and the detectors, as informed, they are putting up detectors to detect the fire. Next time, let us learn from the lessons of the future that this fire could have been avoided if we would have embraced change of new installations. Until next time, I remain Kachomi Tom, Makerere University.